agents have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the Elusive Target Arcade. And today's arcade, the Malefactors. We start off in Paris for this 3-level arcade. So we have 3 elusive targets. And our first target, Mr. Jonathan Smythe. He's not put in an appearance for quite some time. We have for this particular arcade one stipulation, and that is to only eliminate our targets. So if you're going for a silent assassin rating, this will not be an issue. So for today's challenge for level 1, we will be starting as the tech crew on the AV level, and we're going to have a remote enigmatic gas grenade stored up in the basement stairwell along with our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to make our way out of this area and into the large dining room. It's just on the other side of the corridor. We're going to close the doors behind us. We're going to render the serving staff member in here unconscious. He's one of the auction staff members, and we're going to hide him in the closet provided. Just be aware of the patrolling guard in the corridor outside. We're then going to take the waiter's outfit and make our way out through the far door, and we're going to go down now and retrieve our gas grenade in a briefcase, which is right on the other side of the building. So we're just going to run down the side of the fashion show into the main hall, into the stairwell, and in here we will find our gas grenade in a briefcase. We're going to remove the gas grenade and then replace it in the briefcase, therefore activating it. We're going to select our detonator, and we're now going to retrace our steps right the way back through the building and through to the far side. So out here we will find, just in the garden area, a little party going on. We're going to go around to the right to avoid a waiter enforcer who is on the left. There he is. He doesn't really move around much. This is our target here in the leopard print trousers. So once he is isolated a little bit, we're going to trigger our gas grenade in a briefcase. He's going to get very sick, and he's going to take a very long walk all the way to the nearest bathroom, which is right back inside the building. And we're going to get there a little way ahead of him. So it's just around here to our right. I'm going to get rid of this briefcase. I don't need that anymore. You can have that, sir. Take that away. You do something with it, will you? Good, man. Jolly good. So any moment now our target should be arriving. He's just coming up the corridor, and he's going to make his way into this first cubicle right here, and we're just going to follow him in, close the door behind him, and drown him in the toilet for an accident kill. So level 1, pretty short and sweet. Now you can poison his drink, but you have to get to him before he drinks it. He'll only drink from that glass once, and if you can't get there quick enough and poison the glass before he gets there, you'll have to restart. This way it's a little bit more consistent, so he will always get sick and go to the toilet if you poison him with an enigmatic gas grenade. So level 1 taken care of. We're going to move on to level 2 now, and level 2 will be set on the, I believe it's the icon map of Sapienza, and we're going to be taking on the bad boy, Mr. Bartholomew here. So just like in level 1, we are only allowed to kill our target, which is what the usual plan is anyway, so no change to our preparations, of which we are quite limited. We can only start at the city gates. We're going to bring with us our ever trusty lockpick, a lethal vial of poison, and as always our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we need to make our way into the town hall area, which is now the film set, and our target is currently in the ice cream parlour, absolutely surrounded by people. I think there's about 4 or 5 people all sitting around here on the sofa. So what we're going to do is make our way all the way around to the far side of the town hall, or city hall, being aware of that waiter there, because we are going to put on a waiter's outfit that's in this van here, and then retrace our steps back past the now enforcer of a waiter. So stay crouched when you leave, crouch when you put on the outfit as well. We're then going to make our way around to the rear of the town hall, lockpick our way into the basement, and make our way up to the security room up on, I believe, is the 4th floor. We are going to get spotted by cameras, but don't worry about that. We're going to a security room where there is a surveillance system. So we're just going to lockpick our way into the room, take out the surveillance system, and make our way over to the window, and we're looking for the lighting rig, which is that highlighted item there. We're going to take one shot at the lighting rig, which will put an end to the movie shoot, and Dino Bosco, our primary target, is going to go and have a Q&A session just out by the front of the ice cream parlour. It's just up the stairs here. So we're going to get here before him. It does take a little while. We have a few minutes to get here, so there's no rush. And we will find on the table 2 bottles of water. If we poison the left bottle, we will kill Bartholomew, our target. And if we poison the right bottle, we will kill Dino Bosco. So we have poisoned the left bottle, and eventually, after a couple of minutes, our target and his friend in the Iron Man suit will turn up, and they will begin a long-winded sort of Q&A session where basically the icon refuses to answer any questions. But eventually Bartholomew will get up and take a drink, and when he does, he will find it's rather too spicy for him.
Target down. The money has been wired to your account.
So all that's left for us to do at this point is to make good our escape. We're going to head down to the old town section, being again aware of the enforcer waiter on the corner of the town hall. So if you give him a nice wide berth and crouch down as you go past, you shouldn't be spotted. And we can make our way into the old town and out through the medieval gate here. So 2 levels taken care of, with 1 more to go, and our final level is set in Chongqing, China, and we are going after Mr. Sully Bowden. So the ex-boxer, now thug, security guard type. Again, as with the previous levels, we must only kill our target. So for this challenge, we will be starting undercover in the block. We're going to be bringing with us a vial of lethal poison, and as always, our silenced pistol. So for the final time today, from the start and off the bat, we're going to make our way around to our left and out onto the rear balcony here, and we're going to make our way along the balcony to the left, over the edge, down the drain pipe to the next level, where we have our shortcut down to the ground floor. But before we descend that shortcut, our target and his enforcer bodyguard have just arrived below us, so we're just going to wait for them to leave, and when they leave we can then descend to the ground floor, make our way through the courtyard and around to our right, and we're going to head around to the side of the block building, and we're going to make our way in through the window here. Now unfortunately where we want to be is exactly where our target is right now with his enforcer bodyguard. So once again we are going to have to wait for Sully to leave the area. He's downstairs currently berating one of his trainees or trainers, I'm not sure, and eventually he's going to make his way up the stairs and out through the door behind us. There he goes, there goes his enforcer bodyguard, and once they're safe and clear we can make our way down into the basement, and on the stairwell we will find a fuse box. We're going to turn that fuse box off, and that will distract one of the two trainers down in the basement area, and we're going to approach the table here where there is a cheeky couple of lines lined up, and when the guard goes to investigate the fuse box, make sure that the trainer or trainee doesn't have his isn't looking at you. Luckily for me he was still doing press-ups at that point, but he may be doing chin-ups, he may be sitting facing you, so you may have to time it a little bit. So we're going to then grab the crowbar and wait for the guard to turn the fuse box back on, just because sometimes he can glitch out and become suspicious of you as you walk past him, and you don't want to lose your silent assassin rating now. So once the guard has turned the fuse box back on, you're free and clear to exit the level any way you see fit. For the purposes of the video I will be sticking around for the execution. So Sully will get up momentarily and approach the table, and the reason we have collected the crowbar is because there is a manhole cover exit just outside of the block building, just because it's a shorter, quicker exit than going for the moped, because I've waited for the kill.
Target eliminated. Well done. Now find an exit. Your money is being transferred now.
So by all rights you could go and wait by the moped exit if you're not waiting around for the kill, but I figured as I have access to a crowbar I may as well use it. So we're going to exit out through the window and make our way along the alleyway here till we get to the manhole cover. Using the trolleys for cover, we're going to crouch down, pop open the manhole and duck inside. So that will get you the Malefactors escalation arcade, and for completing this or the other arcade you will receive a vial of nitroglycerin. Fun if you're not worried about a silent assassin rating and collateral damage, but not really a useful item for serious players. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.